Hello and thank you for watching. In this tutorial, we are going to be going through Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises for Piano, and this will be set number 10. We're going to start with exercise 1 for the independence of fingers. Now we've been working on having a nice bridge shape. The bridge is this portion of your hand and also this first knuckle here in these exercises, and this one's a little bit more for the compact hand. We've had ones that are quite stretched out. This one is like a first inversion shape, if you will. And so what we're going to try to do is group the 4/8 notes into one down and up flow gesture while holding the thumb down. So it's going to look like this. We have down, up, 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 down, touch, 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 then switch. Now you notice to keep it legato, I just held on to my second finger for just a moment. So my wrist is coming up gently as I do this exercise. So if I were to go a little bit quicker, this is what it would look like. So that second finger, and so forth. So I would practice exercise 1, both of those ways, always thinking about the shape of the hand. Here's the side view for the independence of the finger, set 10. I just want you to see the shape of the hand as it moves up. Now exercise 2 for relaxation. We did the opposite direction in the previous exercise, set number 9. This is 2-note slurs. So the way I teach these, it's a down up. We're going to use our whole finger pad in this exercise. And the first note, your hand and wrist will be going down. And the second one, they'll be going up. So it's not press down, press up. It's rather down and then roll through up and kind of floating your wrist up. This gesture is used all the time. Mozart, Beethoven, Chopin, Brahms, these 2-note slurs, very, very, very common. So here's exercise 2, side view for relaxation. We're just going to feel those down, up, drop, roll, drop, roll, drop, roll. No extra pressing off. Just drop it, lift, drop, lift, roll through, drop, gentle evaporation. Exercise 3 for stretching. With this one, I just want you to take it very, very slowly because we're working on stretching this part of the hand here, and we want to take it very gently when we do this. It also feels a little bit imbalanced because you've got this long finger, finger 4, on the white key, and then your pinky, your short little pinkies on the black key. So we're kind of experimenting with pinky being on white and black and then stretching that. So we're going to start, instead of starting straight like this, we're going to start at an angle, find that pinky here, and the hand will be pivoting, by the way, as we move through the notes. So we have, now we pivot a little bit more, and a little bit more. Now we're kind of straight. Now we're going to pivot the other way. And then right next door to each other. So let's do that one more time. So we're pivoting to the right, opening up, thinking about the angle of the hand. Down, up, up, 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 down, up, up. Exercise 4 for passing of the thumb in the scales, just drilling all the spots where the thumb comes under in a scale. So this first part, notice how my hands are set up in a little half moon shape. It's actually, the whole scale will look like this, and then like this, and then like this. See the little angles where my fingers are touching the keys. So this first part, we're going to just fit the thumb under. Second part, we'll go up to 4 and then the thumb will come under here. Come under the tunnel of the hands. Folding that thumb. In exercise 5 for octaves, we had the opposite of this in set number 8. We're just grouping groups of octaves because many composers use octave scales and octave patterns as part of their music. So we want to make the octaves as easy as possible to play. And so octaves become easier to play if we're not pressing down a new press for every single one, but if we can group them into kind of a swoop with the arm, makes them easier. So the way I like to approach this exercise is whatever the first note is in the group, that's your down. And whatever the second note is in the group, that's your up. So the first, when we have 2 notes, it's a down, up. And then if we have 3 notes, the middle one is the touch. So we have down, touch, up. And then a group of 4, down, touch, touch, up. And then we can try those quickly. So we got down, up, down, touch, up, down, touch, touch, up, and so forth. Here's exercise 5 for the octaves. So we have a down and then a lift, down, touch, lift, down, touch, touch, lift, and so forth. So exercise 6 for trills, I love this exercise. I would try this in several keys. It's written in C position, but try it in these different positions to really get firm fingers with all these combinations. We want a firm bridge here, nice and high, and no collapsing on the first knuckles here. So each finger group is going to be a group of 4 notes with a down, up, up, up. So fingers 1, 2, down, up, up, up. Then we have 3, 2, 3, 4. You notice when I'm playing this, the only finger that's not kind of resting on the keys is the thumb. And the only reason I'm letting that come up in the air is because it's a short finger. So if I were to just make it sit there when I'm trying to do the other ones, it makes the rest of my hand tense. So it's okay to let the thumb be a little bit free. So I'm going to try that one more time. So we have down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down. You can try it really fast. But really important, try number 6 in lots of positions. Try it in minor, try it in major, try it with lots of black keys, etc. Exercise 7 for repeated notes. This helps you move quickly between repeated notes when you're doing little patterns in fast passages. So in this case, we're working with a passage of 6. And it's going to be a series of down and up gestures that I'm going to recommend. So you see that first note is 2 on E with no slur. So I'm going to call that an up. So it's going to feel up, down, up, down, up, down, cross. So if we did that a little bit faster, this is what it would look like. Up, lift, cross. I have to say it's a little bit tricky at the end to do that cross switch. So check out when I do that, the angle of my hand angles and then it switches. So angle. Exercise 7 for the repeated notes. Think up, down, up, down, then slight angle shift. Exercise 8 for double thirds. In the previous exercise, we practiced a crossover of fingers 1 and 2. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to practice with 1 and 3 crossing over, which is going to feel a little bit easier than the one in exercise or in set number 9. So what we're going to do is get our nice bridge set, nice first knuckles here. So what we're practicing is a little bit of legato. So we're going to get 3 and 5 set, and then holding your 5th finger down, we're going to angle the hand a little bit to the right and just practice that transition moment. Feels really awkward. And then this part, we're not going to hang on to the pinky. So you're kind of walking to the right this way. Also practice this one in lots of keys. This is an important part of transitioning in longer passages for double thirds. Exercise 9 for triads, working on first inversion. So notice there's a little space right here, and just feeling flexibility within that shape, which is used often in music. So we'll have down, up, up. So I'd like to feel down, up, touch, down, up, touch. So my wrist is making little teeny circles and anchoring every 6 notes. Anchor. Then this part, I like to think of my hand as my wrist is taking off this way when I have these repeated chords. So instead of playing 3 downs, which takes a lot of energy and creates a lot of tension, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 down, and then I'm going to stay in the keys and then drop. So lift, lift, drop, drop, lift, lift, drop. So it will look like this. I'll do it with the repeat. So we've got down, circle, and then this part, drop, touch, touch, drop, drop, up, up, drop. Here's exercise 10 for the 5 fingers. Again, just getting really flexible within these pentascale type shapes. We have a nice bridge here. We're working on the tips of the finger pads, not the whole pad. No flat fingers for this. So finding my little half moon shape where my fingers are living and noodling around within that shape. So we're going to start at the top, fingers close to the keys, touching the keys before you play. So I'm going over the top for this one, and then a little teeny roll in a circle. So my shape is over, little circle. You could also try it under and keep going. The main thing is that there's a flow. So do what feels right for your hand. The second part of this, I think, is pretty difficult. It is hard to hold that 4th finger down and play these other notes around it. So we have a down, touch, anchor. So like a mini down, touch, mini down, up. And the hard thing is the fingers want to hold on because finger 4 is holding on, so everybody else wants to hold on. So try that one more time. So we've got down, touch, mini down, touch, down, touch, mini down, touch. So I am consciously thinking, telling all my fingers, do not hold on except finger 4. In this exercise, you should try it in different keys. It's because it allows you to negotiate the black keys. How high does your wrist have to be? That sort of thing. Exercise 10 for the 5 fingers. I want you to see the roll of the wrist as you go through this exercise. So it rolls over the top and then mini circle. Then holding that 4th finger, getting your hands really strong. Exercise 11 for skips. This is a 2-octave jump, and that's what we're practicing. How far is it from C to high C? So I have a slight arc. When I release the C, the release is helping me get here, and then I release different direction. So I do not want to play this and keep going that way, nor do I want to play this and keep the momentum. So it's a bouncing little rainbow motion. Here's exercise 12 for chords. This is one of my favorites. It is difficult, however. We're practicing 4-note chord inversions, and broken chord inversions at that. So what a 4-note chord is do, mi, so, do. So we just have an extra do in this inversion. Then we go to first inversion. We have 1, 2, 4, 5. So 2 mi's in that inversion, but it's still a C chord because of the contents, do, mi, and so, C, E, and G, C chord. And then notice the fingering, by the way. 1, 2, 4, 5 for that one. And then when we get to the next one, depending on your hand, you could do 1, 2, 4, 5. That's what's written in the book. But I also, because my hands are large, I can also do 1, 2, 3, 5 for that one. So either of those is okay. So we're going to try to group these into groups of 4. And on the accent, your thumb's going to be coming over for the new starting position. So here's what this is going to look like. So it'll be down, touch, 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 down, touch, 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 down, touch, 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 down. I'll do that one more time. So we've got down, touch, 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 down, touch, 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 down, touch, touch, touch. Try this in all sorts of keys as well. And I just want to mention, when you do try it in the other keys, just keep the same fingering. You might switch between 3 and 4, but you're still going to do. You'll have your thumbs on the black keys, is what I'm trying to say in some of the inversions. Here's exercise 13 for the tremolos rotation. So notice my hand is not going to be straight like this. And playing down, I'm going to angle my hand slightly to the right so I can jiggle it more easily. And we're jiggling between this and this. So we're going to feel the down, touch, 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 down, touch, touch, touch. Thank you for watching the tutorial for Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises, set number 10. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel for more videos on piano technique and piano literature. I hope you will stay tuned and do the playthrough with me for this set number 10. And again, I thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks again. This is a playthrough for Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises, set number 10. We will be doing both hands in this playthrough. We'll do all repeats, and we will start with the right hand. Here we go with exercise 1. Get your hand set in a nice first inversion position, nice bridge, nice first knuckles, starting with fingers 3 and 1. We're going to move up all the way to the top of the scale. Down, touch, touch, touch. Left hand will also be moving up, so it's going to feel a little different. Here we go. Down, touch, touch, touch. Because you feel like you're hopping and resetting. Exercise 2, 2-note slurs. As relaxed as possible for this. So we drop, lift, roll through the up. Very delicate. Here's left hand. Drop, lift. One roll, down, up. Not two motions. Here's exercise 3 for stretching. Get set on fingers 4 and 5. Here we go. Rotating the hand. down ups this time. Down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, up. Left hand, here we go. We're going to concentrate on the rotation the first time through. Second time through, a little bit more concentration on the down ups. Here we go. Up, Exercise 4 for passing of the thumb in the scales. Thumb's just going to find its spot on that white key. Part 2. A little faster. Keep everything on the same plane. So we've got 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. Thumb's just sneaking under there. Fold that thumb. For octaves, we've got down, up, down, touch, up. Lead with your thumb. Down, touch, up. Down, touch, touch, up. Down, touch, 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 up. Now let's try it a little bit quicker. Left hand, down, up, down, touch, up, down, touch, touch, up, down, touch, 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 up, down, touch, 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 up. Left hand a little faster. Always lead with the thumb for those octaves. Here's exercise 6 for the trills. 2, 3, now let's go a little faster. 2, 3, left hand, slow to begin. Down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, up, up. 1, 2, 3, now quick. Exercise 7 for repeated notes. Here we go. Touch, lift, touch, lift, touch. Or we can think also up, down, up, down, up, down, cross down. Same thing, left hand. Left hand feels backwards from the right hand. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 2, 3, 4. For double thirds, here we are set on 5 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Now crossing over with 3, 1. My hands angling to the right. Part 2. Walk up. Left hand. 1, 2, 3. Angle to the left. Feels awkward. Super awkward. Then walk to the left. Exercise 9 for the triads. Drop, drop. One more time. Group of 6. Drop, up, up, drop. Drop, touch, touch, drop. Same thing, left hand. Drop, up, up, drop. Drop, drop. Circles. Drop, drop. Right hand, 5 fingers, exercise 10. A little faster. faster. Part 2. Left hand. And for skips, 2 octaves here. 2, 3, 4, repeat. Look at your hands, not the music. Left hand, 2 octaves. 2, 3, 4, 4 more. Use the release to get to the next spot. For chords, right hand chord inversions. Here we go. Drop, touch, 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 drop, touch, 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 drop. One more time. Check out the angle of your hand. Left hand, here we go. Drop, touch, 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 drop, touch, touch, touch. One more time. Here's exercise 13 for tremolos. Just keep your hands really close. Group them in groups of 4. Thank you for watching this tutorial and playthrough for Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises, set number 10. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on piano technique and piano literature. Thanks again for watching.